G'day guys, what's cracking? It's Ralph here, and I've been approached by Dehancer to do a bit of a review on their software that you can apply to Final Cut Pro, Lightroom, Photoshop, DaVinci Resolve, Premiere Pro, quite an extensive list. The point of Dehancer is to take any digital medium, whether it's video or photo, and apply a filter based on an ancient film. It's not too ancient, but you know, the old school films. So Kodak or Agfa, place one of those filters on your photograph and then you can tweak it. So you have a number of different filters that you can apply and a number of different edits you can make. What we're going to do is take one photo, we're going to apply Dehancer to it, and you can see what it can do. See if it's right for you, and let's get into it. So here's my photo of my beautiful wife. This is Lyndall. Say good day to Lyndall. Good job. I'm going to apply just a quick auto edit, and that'll do for the sake of things. Then I'm going to go up here, going to right click, go edit in, go Dehancer, and that's going to pull up this option. I'm happy with all of those, but you can change them if you so choose to whatever suits your preference. Diff files generally are larger and have more data and therefore give you more editing ability and leeway. Let's go edit, and it pulls up the plugin from Dehancer like so. And you can see my image on the screen. Now what I'm going to do is you can go films here and choose any of your film, which we'll talk about in a sec, or you can go to your presets. So you can add in some presets, you can purchase other people's presets, you can sort them by name and so on and so forth. This is the original photo, so this is where we started, and my last edits from my last project were that. I can then choose down from any of these because they were ones I mucked about with last time. But let's go back to film up the top, and you can choose your film type. So you can go color negative, motion picture, color positive, black and white, instant, exotic, or cross. Exotic? What is that? Not with my wife, folks. Let's go up to instant, get a Polaroid feel for this photograph. So we can go with Fuji FP100C, and I'm just going to link through a number of them, and you can see the different options you have there, right? So we have 4 to choose from, and we can push and pull the exposure. You see that pushes it more to the dark, and this pushes it more to the light. And you might want to choose something like, okay, if I was going to just pick up a Polaroid now, I might say it looks like something like this. But if we turn over here, we can actually make it a bit warmer. So you can then affect the photograph even more. You can make it a little bit more overexposed if you like, and just double click to get that back to 0. You can increase your tint, which is pink this way, and it's green this way. So we can go sort of really old school, a little bit ruffled. We can increase the defringe or take away defringe, and control the defringe radius. And then, of course, you can then have a look at this. You could develop the film, you can compress the film, you can expand it, you can prepare it for print, you can change the color head on it, you can increase your film grain. So let's just increase, I'm going to take back the resolution a little bit, I'm going to increase the grain a little bit, oh, a bit too much. Right there, it just feels like an old photograph, doesn't it? You can change the halation, you can change the bloom, you can change the vignette. So if I go, let's go increase the vignette just around the sides. See, it just looks really washed out. And what I might do, if I click over, I'm going to jump onto the other side and going to go Polaroid Type 100. And look how washed out that looks. You can see, and then you can fill around, and it keeps your settings over here, so you can choose what you like. And then you might say, actually, let's look at motion picture. Let's have a good look at that. And you can go through these options, and you'll see your RGB levels here. So that's, at the moment, reds are most in shadow. And then this background one here, that's your shadows, and these are your highlights. So this photograph has more highlights, but it has these darkness here, which are part of this part of your histogram there. You can turn your preview off if you like. You can go from 1:1 to zoom in. Lyndall will be delighted about that. Look, I can take on and off the histogram, so if that suits, I can put it on and off. If I had a change that I liked previously, I can just back it up and go right there. I can reset all my settings. Should we do it? Done. All my hard work undone. What? I want to go back. Okay. No worries. And then I can restore the last used settings, or I can look at my settings, or I can just get rid of that left panel. So once I've chosen this option, I might say, all right, let's go to black and white, Let's have a look down these lists and we go, that one looks really nice. I like that. And there we go, good. I've chosen what I want. Now I want to fine tune it. I'm going to bump that across. I'm going to come across to here and I'm going to start fiddling around with these different options that I have over here that change how the photo works and change what the photo means. So you have an enormous amount of control of what the vintage feel of your photograph looks like. And let's say we go, all right, I've done my work. We're right there. I'm happy with that. I'm just going to go okay. And we can pull it back to Lightroom so we are good to go again. And then we have our original and we have our edited. And you see how different the edited looks? And there's a ton of different options you have available, but I can warmly encourage you to explore this. You get a trial, you can have a play with it and see if it works. It has a watermark on it, so you can just look past that and see what you think. And if you're keen, if you'd like to have a look, there's a link in the description below. Thanks to Dehancer for reaching out and for partnering with me on this video. I hope this has helped everyone. And it just shows you there's some exciting editing options out there. If you're thinking vintage is my thing, or I've got a lot of photographs that I wish just had that older feel or more of a grainy feel or a vintage feel or a sepia feel, easy done on Dehancer. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Dehancer is all about, Dehancer's main job is to create film edits. Dehancer's main job is to salvage, so what that, and it, Dehancer's job, apply, manages. Oh, Dehancer's main, or in our case today, Photoshop. Ooh, it's gonna be a long video. The point of Dehancer is to